welcome back to Disney Princess Mum and Wife. I hope you're all doing well. It is very rainy out here today. Where's the sunshine gone? Today's video, I thought I would just do this because I've been wanting to do one of these for a while. And a while ago I saw one on So Helena and Martyn's channel. Hi guys. I thought, oh, I'd like to do that one. So I thought today I would record it for you. So this one is behind the scenes YouTube tag, and I got this from, like I say, So Helena and Martyn. So thanks guys. So I thought I'd give it a go, and it's all about behind the scenes, what goes on behind the scenes when you are filming your YouTube videos and what happens. So I thought this might be helpful to people also starting out, and answer any questions, because I know I found when I first started I found these quite useful as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoy these and thanks again guys. So here's my behind the scenes YouTube tag questions. There's 15 of them. Okay, so the first question is, where do you find inspiration from for your videos? Where do I find inspiration from? Well, basically our adventures of a family. So Disney was originally why I wanted to set the channel up. So I'd watched all like vlogs about Disney and Disney trips all on YouTube, and I was just like, oh, I want to do that myself. I want to vlog some Disney vlogs when we go to Disneyland, because we had a trip planned in April 2019, and I was like, oh, and I've been watching all these videos to help me plan for the trip, and that's actually how I got to know Helena and Martyn's channel, and a few others, Kathleen and Pixie Dust, Brogan Tate, Eleanor Dreaming, all those. I watched all those. I still do love those channels, and it kind of inspired me to start my own channel and vlog our own Disney trip as a family. But I just didn't want to do it as myself, and I didn't really want to stick to just Disney, because you know, we're kind of like stuck to half-term stuff with the kids being at school. So I kind of just wanted to be, hence the name, Disney Princess Mum and Wife, because I'm a Disney princess, love Disney addict, and I'm also a mum and a wife. So I kind of wanted it to be like, just document our family adventures, whether it be Disney, and then obviously last year we became owners at Haven, and I just wanted to kind of document that and just memories. So other YouTubers inspire me, Disney inspires me, and just all the adventures we go on as a family. And I'm a real planning nut, so I do like to do planning videos and kind of help you with things that that I kind of picked up along the way when planning all my Disney trips and things like that. So yeah, so I get a lot of inspiration from my family, from everywhere really. Yeah, so I hope that answers that question. Second question, do you have a Word document, a notebook, etc.? I do, but that's mainly for when I'm doing information videos, like planning videos. So when I'm doing like vlogs when we're out and about, or at Haven or at Disney, don't really plan it, it's just like whatever we do. But for like videos where I need to sit and plan things, then I do, like for sit down videos, I do have a notebook, or I do actually, I have a Disney notebook to be fair, and I do kind of write down what my next video is going to be, what I'm going to talk about. So yes, I do. Question 3, how long do you prep for a video? This kind of varies, because again, if it's a sit down video like this, or a planning video, then I kind of do a bit of research on the planning videos. I mean, I know most of it already, but just so I get it right for you guys, I do a bit of research just so I'm giving you the right information. So yeah, so for planning videos, for topic videos, and things like that, yes, I do. It does take a while to prep, so maybe a day. And then with regards to filming it, I literally just do my hair and everything, and make sure that the camera angle's right and everything like that. So not very long to prep. And then when it's like a vlog out and about, I just whip the camera out, whatever we're doing. Yes, so not very long to prep at all for the videos, depending on what I'm doing. So question 4, how long does it take for you to prepare your appearance for a video? Well, it depends how bad I look before I sit down and record the video. Sorry, you might be able to hear my phone in the background. But yeah, I tend to just make sure that that I'm dressed or look decent. I brush my hair and everything like that. So yeah, I'm not really bothered, to be fair, as long as I look half decent. And especially when we're out and about with the vlogs, you know, I am what I am. It could be windy or whatever. I'm not really bothered, but yeah, I like to look half decent at least. Question 5, what time of day do you film? What time of day do you film? It can be any time of day, really. For these sorts of videos, so for sit down videos, I tend to do them when the kids are at school, when the boys are at school, so that's between 9 AM and 3 PM, because obviously it's quiet. Sometimes I do film videos on the weekends, and that's a bit difficult because you've obviously got noise in the background from the kids and everything. So to kind of keep the noise in the background to a minimum, I do kind of film on weekdays during school hours when they're out the house, which is a lot helpful now that schools are all open and everything, so that's good. During lockdown it was kind of hopeless because it was just a nightmare with them being at home and having to homeschool, so I didn't really get a chance to film much. But yeah, so, and then when I'm vlogging, when we're out and about, when we're at Disney or in Haven, I kind of vlog throughout the day depending on what we're doing. Sometimes I forget to do the outros when I've been when we've had a really busy day or I'm just really tired, and then I realise the next day, oh, I didn't film the outro for it. So I know you'll see on some of my videos where I've got text going up instead of an outro, and that is because I have forgotten to film the outro for it, and then I've gone into the next day of vlogging. So that explains why you sometimes see those little those bits of writing going up the screen instead. But yeah, so I film whenever during the day or night when I'm vlogging, when I'm out and about. But for sit down videos and planning videos, it's weekdays between 9 and 3, so just before the kids come home from school. 6, tell us where you film. Well, here is where I usually film. Back when I first started the channel, I used to film on the dining table because it was easy to put the camera on and everything. We don't really have a lot of space in this flat, so I film either here or at the dining table. Here's more comfy at the minute, so I get the dining chair and I just put the camera on the dining chair and I sit on the sofa. So yeah, so I kind of film here because it's the nicest place to film, to be fair, and comfiest. When I'm out and about, I film wherever we are, so it could be at the caravan if we're at Haven, in the seashore park, and wherever. If it's at Disney, or wherever we are for the day. So that's where I film. Question 7, natural lighting or studio lighting? Well, this one at the minute is an easy question. It's natural lighting at the minute. I would love to have studio lighting, but I just don't have the money for that right now and the setup. I'm still quite new to it. I've only had my channel for nearly 2 years. 2 years now. I've had my channel for 2 years now, so I'm still new to it, really, relatively. But I would like to go down the direction of getting some studio lighting. I know I picked up some tips from Martyn and Helena with their setup, so I might look into doing that, because that seems so simple. So thank you for the tip, guys. But right now it is natural lighting for sit down videos, just because I haven't got the equipment yet, but it will be something that I will be doing in the future for future videos. And then obviously natural lighting for when we're out and about. Question 8, what type of camera do you film with? Well, of course I film with like the best camera ever. No, it is the Canon G7X Mark II I film with. Andrew absolutely kills me because, and he always goes on about this, because it is expensive, and I did invest in it quite early on to do these vlogs. But like, I saw everyone else using it, and I had loads of recommendations from you know, from people and other YouTubers, and I did, and I spent some money. But to be fair, it is the best camera. It's really easy to use, really lightweight. I do only use the auto setting because I've got no idea how to work the camera. I think Martyn, you said that in your YouTube tag, where you don't know how to use the other settings. But yeah, I'm with you on that one, because I don't. So I just flick it to auto and I start recording. But it's good. The picture quality is good. The sound's good. Yeah, so it's really nice all-round camera to use, and it takes good still photos as well. I use the camera to take still photos for my thumbnail as well when I want pictures. So yeah, it's a really good camera to use. I also have a I never say this right, Manfrotto tripod, handheld tripod. You'll see it on some of my Instagram posts when I post my vlogging equipment. It's handheld, but you can also stand it on something, so you can like wave it around like this, and you can get different angles with it. It's really good. It works really well. So yeah, so that's the camera I use and some of the equipment. So not a lot really, but yeah, definitely recommend that if you can invest in it. But also, you can use any camera. You can even use your phone camera if you wanted to, if you're starting out or whatever. But just because I've got it doesn't mean that everyone else has to have it. But it is a good camera to use as a vlogging camera, so I do recommend it if you are able to invest in it. Question 9. Do you ever script your videos or go off an outline? So yes, I do. I don't fully script them, but if I'm doing like sit down videos like this, or planning videos, like I say, or something on a topic, then I do kind of write down notes. So in some of the videos you'll see me looking down like that, just so that I don't forget what I'm gonna say, and I don't get all scrambled in my head, because it means me having to stop and start the camera all the time when I've said something wrong, and it goes into a lot of editing nightmares. So yes, I don't fully script it, but I do write notes or bullet points down, just so I kind of know the flow of where my video is going, so I've got any facts right that I need. Whereas on vlogging days, if I'm out and about, it is what it is. The kids are what they are. What you see is what my kids are like and what we're like as a family on days out of vlogging. So yeah, I don't script those, they just come as they do. But yeah, I do, if I'm sitting down and I'm talking to the camera, then I do have like not a full script, but an outline of it. Or like if I'm doing like a top 10 video or something, then I will have the list of the top 10 or any questions or anything written down, just so I know what I'm talking about and I don't forget anything. So question 10, if you edit your videos, what program do I use? I use, and I never know if I'm pronouncing this right, Movavi, M-O-V-A-I, I think it is, Movavi Suite. I know there's a lot of editing programs around, but I have a Windows laptop and that's the one that I use, that's affordable for me. And yeah, and it's quite a good editor. It does what I need it to do, but you know, there's a lot of editing programs there that around that you can do whatever fits your needs. But yeah, I use Movavi to edit my videos, and I use their soundtracks, and I am going to look into Epidemic Sound as well, because I know Martyn and Helena also use that. They've said they use that. So yeah, so I use Movavi Editor Suite is it was what it's called. But yeah, music wise I use what they've got in their library, but like I say, I'm going to look into Epidemic Sound as well, because that sounds really good. So again, thanks guys for that tip. Question 11, how long are your unedited videos before you scale them down? Oh my goodness me, I can have hours and hours of footage. It is unreal. So if I'm out, if I'm vlogging either Haven or Disney, just in one day I can have about 5 hours worth of footage. So they are, for one day, I'd say they do come up to around 45 minutes to between 45 minutes and can even be like 2 hours worth, just for one day's worth of footage. But that's just like blooper reels, it's like bits that I don't really need, or you know, or something I've got to edit out from the kids or whatever. But yeah, when I'm out and about, I can have hours of footage in just one day. So yeah, there's about 2 hours worth of footage, I'd say, mainly, and then I do try and scale them down to around 20 minutes to half an hour. Sometimes they'll go up to about 45 minutes, so you do have to kind of stick with them a bit, because I'm just like, oh, I don't really want to edit that bit out, it's a really good bit. But I do try and keep them to about 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. Sometimes they're 45 minutes, but yeah. But there's literally loads of footage, and I do kind of split them into parts now. So if there's so much, if there is so much footage, good footage that I want to use, like say if it was like day one, and there's so much footage I want to use, and it's coming up to the 30-minute, maybe 45-minute mark, I'll be like, right, let's split that into parts. Or so it'll be day one, part two. Or if I've not got so much footage on one day, and then I get a bit more footage the next day, depending on what we're doing, then I will kind of integrate like days together. So you might have day 3 and day 4 together, or you know, just to kind of make a lengthy video out. Or you know, just, or if it is too long but it's too good to edit out, then I will make it into 2 parts. So day 1 part 1, day 1 part 2, just so it's not too long for you guys to watch. Yeah, and it's just easy to upload. But yeah, but like I say, I do kind of see how much footage I've got, and then I edit it in the way that I think works best. So sometimes you'll get a mixture of days on one video, some you'll get days in 2 parts because there's so many footage. Just depends how much I've got, but yeah, it's usually around about 2-3 hours footage usually. Let's see, question 12. How many times do you try to film per week? This, I do try and film when I can, but I have other commitments too. I've obviously got young kids, and sometimes it's not always possible to film when I need to film that week, so there might be a gap between videos coming out. So for vlogs I kind of try and film every day. Some days I don't film or don't have watchable footage to you know, we're doing things that aren't really that interesting. So vlogging I kind of do every day, possibly every day, or try to do every day. But sit down videos I kind of just do as and when I want to do them, so because I kind of have to come up with an idea of what I want to do and when I'm going to do it and what it all fits in with and things. So I probably try and film probably once, couple of times a week, but it does depend on when I've got the time to do it, if I'm not busy, if I'm not ill, you know. So yeah, I do try and film as often as I can, but I don't have a specific amount of times per week that I do. I am going to try and change that though, because there are some loads of video ideas that I want to do. So I am going to kind of structure it a bit more and try and get a bit more content out quicker for you than I have been doing. But it's just been so crazy lately with, it's been a crazy year all round, let's face it. But yeah, that is going to be changing very soon, and I am going to be doing more videos and uploading more content. So keep an eye out for that. Let's see, where are we? Question 13. How often do you pre-film videos? I kind of just film them and then kind of upload them, edit them and upload them when I'm ready to do it. Like, I pre-film for like my vlogs. I pre-film obviously because they're out and about, so when we're at Haven or at Disney I will film them, and then when we get back I don't edit them until I get back, purely because I did last year, but the internet connection isn't very good when we're away, because it's only mobile Wi-Fi. So they're kind of pre-filmed, so I always kind of edit them when I get back, and upload them when I get back from the trip. So yeah, those bits of, if we were like going out for a day, and I was filming for a day, I would probably film it and then the next day probably edit it and then hopefully get it uploaded. But like for like week trips or Disney trips, then yes, I do pre-film those, and then I do edit them and then upload them once they're edited. So there's no really set time of when I film and then edit and upload, because I like to get the content out for you guys. Question 14. How long will a typical video take from setting up your equipment to uploading? Oh, now there's a question. It takes forever. It does it. So it does take a while. It's not a quick process. So like once I've filmed this video, I'll have to get the memory card and transfer it to the computer, and then I'd have to edit, and then it takes about 2 hours to upload to YouTube. So it's not a quick process. So yeah, I would set the camera equipment up. It would probably take me about 2 or 3 days. So I'd record the video, and then I'd hopefully go, like for example sit down videos, I would record the video and then I would transfer it straight to the laptop, or redo bits if I need to redo bits. So to record, it would probably take about an hour or so to record, because sometimes I have to change the battery, or or I've said things wrong, or I've got things wrong, or things just don't go right, so I have to refilm bits. So yeah, probably about an hour, half an hour to an hour to film, depending on what I'm filming. And then it takes about 3 hours to edit, and to get it right, and then to watch it back to make sure it's right, and then actually exporting it into a movie file that we'll upload to YouTube takes about half an hour, depending on the size of the video, and then it takes about 2 hours. It can take up to about 2 hours to upload to YouTube. Oh, it's a nightmare. That's the bit I don't like, waiting for it to upload. And then obviously I have to do all my social media posts, so do the thumbnail, I have to design the thumbnail and get all the photos sorted, and then let you guys know on the social media that I've uploaded a new video. So yeah, I'd say it takes probably, sit down videos, it probably takes a couple of days, but depending on how quick I am, probably between a day and 3 days to upload. And then vlog wise, so our Haven adventures, our Disney adventures, that's about a week's worth of trips, and then it takes me about a couple of weeks to edit all of them. So what I tend to do is I tend to, people might be different on this, but the way I do it, so I kind of do one day as one video. So I edit that video, I get that one uploaded to YouTube, get it on its way uploading to YouTube, and then I start another day, and you know, and keep doing like that. It can take a while. It probably takes about a week or so, a couple of weeks, depending on how much time I've got to do it and any other commitments that I've got. So like my Haven adventures, we came back 7th of June, 6th, 7th of June I think it was. I got it all up, try to edit it as quick as possible, but I've only just finished editing and uploading, so that was like 2 weeks. So it's taken me 2 weeks to get the whole series uploaded to YouTube. So yeah, but it varies really depending on what the video is, but it takes probably between a day and a couple of weeks. So yeah, it varies depending on what the video is. And then 15, are there any topics that are off limits? No, I wouldn't say so. Obviously, like, you know, like violent topics, don't really like violence and things like that, but I'm quite open as a family. I'm willing to kind of document anything, because it's not just for you guys, but it's memories as well, for me to keep track, you know, and just nice to look back on. So it's for me as well. I like to look back on my YouTube videos. So no, but no, I don't think any topics, unless they are like offensive or violent, then yeah, those are off limits. But I'm quite open to anything, and like I ask you guys if there's anything you want me to cover. I know I've met a few of you when we've been out and about, and you've come up and I've asked you, you know, if there's anything specific, and you tell me what things you want me to cover, which is really nice. So keep doing that. Thank you guys, I really appreciate it, and I appreciate all of your support. But no, nothing's really off limits. Like last year I was quite open about talking about my miscarriage when I had a miscarriage. So yeah, I'm all about awareness topics. I'm all about anything really. I'm quite open to talk about anything that anybody wants me to talk about, as long as it's not offensive or discriminatory or anything like that. So yeah, no, not many topics are off limits at all. So we've come to the end of those questions, those 15 questions. I hope you have found this video useful and answered some of your questions. If you have any questions, if you're thinking about being a vlogger or a YouTuber, it was really fun to do. Actually, it was really fun to share that. And I got it from So Helena and Martyn, and I will pop the questions in the description box below if you want to to join in. Let me know if you do join in, and I'll come over and have a watch. But yeah, thanks for watching, and thanks Helena and Martyn for your questions. They're very, very useful, and I enjoyed watching yours. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to do the usual. Click that like button, comment down below, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell notification button for notifications. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.